What's going on, guys? Ted from Immersion here, and I just wanted to do another little follow-up on the Artificer video that I made yesterday, because of course, right after I published the video, I saw the Sage Advice article that talked about a whole bunch of questions and answers. If you're not familiar with Sage Advice, Sage Advice is an official article done by Wizards of the Coast. It's kind of on hiatus right now, as Jeremy Crawford and Mike Merles are working on pumping out Unearthed Arcana content, but there's also a website, sageadvice.eu, which is essentially just a website that just takes all different tweets and things from various places. I think it's only Twitter at the moment, but it grabs all these things and it throws them all in one spot, and it's easy to keep track of what's going on, because a lot of the times on Twitter, the developers won't answer questions. So there was a lot of questions about the Artificer, a lot of things that I kind of brought up in my review of it, and I wanted to go over them with you guys. So first of all, is there a limit to the number of alchemical formulas that you can use? Could one just throw endless acid? Jeremy Crawford, any limits are noted in the class feature. What he means by that is the alchemical formulas that say this can't be used until a minute has passed. That's the limit. So that's unlimited acid, unlimited fire. Artificer spells known per day, and spell list more limited than previous editions intentional. Also, why are some spells left out of the list? e.g. knock, elemental weapon, mage armor all fit the class, and no repair damage. Erred on making it more conservative, but I think feedback is we should expand it. What if an Artificer lose a Wondrous Invention? In that case, you're out of luck. There you go. Let's go. There's a couple other ones on the second page here that I wanted to touch on. Those are... what's the prerequisite for multi-classing into Artificer? Like all Unearthed Arcana, it hasn't been tuned for multi-classing. Why doesn't Gunsmith use Intelligence bonus to hit? The gun is designed to be a ranged weapon rather than a spell attack. We'll see if that sits well with playtesters. To follow up, there may be an article coming up on this as I scroll down a little bit, but it does also add your proficiency bonus to damage. It is a ranged attack. It doesn't actually say that, but it does add your dex proficiency bonus in damage. Does the magic item created by an Artificer count against the number of attuned magical items? Difficult to answer this question because it seems to incorrectly assume that all magic items require attunement. No multi-classing. With the Artificer, could they infuse an item with a glyph of warding? Glyph's casting time is too long. And here's some of the other ones. No modifier added to the Thunder Cannon. It's a ranged weapon attack, so it follows the rules for such attacks. This is something that I actually erred on when I said it. I said it had normal ability score improvements. I didn't catch this till I went back and checked and saw this. They don't actually get an ability score improvement at level 19. They get it at 18. It's not like a huge deal, but it filled the gap at 18. Nothing in our design mandates 18. So there you have it right there. Nothing says that you need to go 4, 8, 12, 16, 19. They put this one at 18 because they thought they needed it there. So they're kind of willing to break up the structure that they've built, which is a pretty cool thing. Why is it missing a feature at level 11? It's a light level. A new spell and some subclass options increase the power for level 11 being so light, because normally that's when you get either another attack or a boost in your cantrip or something like that. Not sure how magic item analysis works. Spellcasting, it's just birth rules, that's fine. Looked over Artificer. What exactly are superior attunement and Soul of Artifice referring to with attunements? They mean magical item attunements. This I don't think that's been updated. This is a big one. Is there no half damage for alchemical fire / acid if the target makes their save? If something in the game deals half damage on a successful save, it says so. So, all of my comments in that other video about it being like a fireball or something to that effect is to a degree truthful. However, the part of, the balance on the constantly, as we talked about before, throwing alchemical acid and fire out every turn is that if the creature makes their save, they take no damage. So it's sort of like a supercharged cantrip, and they don't get cantrips, so that kind of makes up for it. Usable at will, yes. I'm probably just blind, but what is the Master War feature at 3rd and 14th level? It's a subclass feature. They got rid of that. It's been updated. Who maintains concentration on an infused magic spell whoever activates it. So if you give it to someone else, they maintain the concentration. Yes, must be concentrated on. Says the rounds of ammunition are magically produced. Does that mean the thunder cannon? Yes, thunder cannon damage is considered magical damage. That's just for the initial 2d6, because you're probably just going to be doing the additional thunder damage later on. Again, that's how the progression worked. Math worked for the Thundermonger. Is there a flight restriction for the Artificer's Robo Buddy? Nope. No flight restriction. Was Engineer subclass originally planned? Mentioned at one point in the text rather than Gunsmith. Yeah, original name for Gunsmith, too broad. If I cast Magic Weapon in a crossbow, did the bolts will cause magical damage? Oh, this is worded poorly. If yes, only the first or when I reload it? Yes, and with reload. So there you go. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to do a quick update video on that just to get you guys some information about these updates and these questions answered, and to kind of let you guys know about this Sage Advice website. I might just do a separate video on it entirely, but I wanted to talk to you guys about it because it's new, it's exciting, and there's a lot of questions about it. So, anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this short little video, and I'll see you next time.